since the terrorist attacks on America. Earlier this morning, Boston's mayor joined those who lost loved ones in those attacks in a service in Boston's Sacred Public Garden. Our Justin Michaels was there.
Today, Boston remembers. This 13th anniversary of the 9/11 attacks started in the city of Boston with a wreath-laying ceremony in Boston's Public Garden.
Please now join us in a moment of silence.
Family members, loved ones, and dignitaries came to start this day of remembrance quietly, but poignantly in Boston.
Being here today with people who understand is important, and it's how I get through the day.
Christy Coombs is a 9/11 widow, one of the 210 Massachusetts families directly impacted by the events of September 11th, 2001. Some of whom came to take part in a wreath-laying ceremony at Boston's memorial to those lost that fateful day.
I still don't have my husband, and all these other people don't have their loved ones with them. So this is just a day where the country hopefully comes together.
If it weren't for the noise of a bustling Boston, you could have heard a pin drop as Mayor Marty Walsh and 9/11 victim's sister Maureen Dewan Gilligan moved the memorial wreath into place.
It is 13 years, but it seems like yesterday.
Gilligan's younger brother, a Boston boy, was on FDNY Ladder 3 when the towers came down around him and the rest of his fellow New York firefighters.
He was one of the first fire engines that was responded to the World Trade Center. Actually, his fire engine, Ladder 3, is now in the museum.
For most Americans, this 13th anniversary of the attacks on our country is a day to remember and reflect, much like the anniversaries that have come before it. But for those directly impacted by the attacks,
the actual day of September 11th doesn't really mean anything different than it does every day.
We think of him every day, as I know every family member here thinks of their lost loved one every day. But it's comforting to know that we have the support of so many people.
Support that no matter how many years pass and how many anniversaries come and go, will never end. After all the official ceremonies today, most of the victims' families told me this morning what they'll be doing to spend the rest of their day is volunteering. They say it's their way of giving back to a community that has been so supportive over the years since 9/11. In Boston, I'm Justin Michaels, NECN.
And Justice